it's nothing. So what we need to do, assign each for each term as well batch ID. And then you mentioned I have the list of terms that is like CSV file or table file, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So assuming we have the list, and the first thing we need to do is sort the data. So we have the list of files and example. And the very first thing we can just sort the data by start time. Yeah, based on start time. We can sort all the data and keep it in this list, and then we can sort it by, for example, we can use the lambda function to go over the records and then go over the records in this file and sort them out. As soon as we have the sorted data, we can start assigning the batch. And I can use the library default dictionary. That can assign for each batch ID the given thermostat. And I will start from very first batch. So it's my first batch, and then I can iterate over the records here. And now we can, because our rule is to have each bus minimum 1,000, but not more than 50,000. So then it means we can compare the number. We can count number of elements in the given batch ID. And if it less than 50,000, then we can assign them a given thermostat ID. So then we can if it's not working, then we can increase the batch, so we can iterate the batch. And we can assign. We basically will create new batch and assign it. Sorry? So am I right that each batch ID couldn't have term start time like different hours? Okay. So here we can add additional function to so basically here we need to also add this condition for thermostat time 2 hours. So we need to take our start time inside the batch for every device and make sure that the only devices that coming into this range. So yeah, first of all, we also need to have the current batch timestamp. What because we sorted by time here and the current and we need to extract the first record of time start time for our sorted data. So that's something like, and then will be our start time, and then we basically we'll leverage this condition, and we will take the time. So here we adding the one more condition because we have thermostat time, and we have also current batch time, so we can check them. And and then we say if this result 2 hours, then this condition will work for us. Yeah, I didn't add. Yeah, if it's less 1000, I didn't add this condition. So we can here use another condition. And then we can merge these. And what if it's what we should do with anything that less than 1000? Like we should keep them, or we can just I think I think theoretically, if we have our batches by 50,000, the very large batch will have a kind not full. It definitely less than 50. So then we need to append this to the large batch. So we can find last batch and append this record. So and it will. No, I'm not checking the last batch. I just want to have the very last batch because here I'm starting from first batch and then I will iterating on the batch. Yeah, I think the idea that I want to, so here I go for every record, and every record I see that we have less than 50,000, and this, if not, we moving to the next batch. And what I want to do, I actually want to run it like some kind like put them aside, all those small batches before, and then in the end to handle this. So because this is what, so here if I want, I can, because if I know that number of batches, then I can say something. I can actually create one more batch on top and assign it there. So my goal is kind of like just create individual batch for all those small and join them together. But so first of all, I can just if batch is small, I can still assign them the batch. So I am kind of like if it's small batch, I can pass it, right? So I can just over and over going, and those they will just keep. So it means the small batches they won't be assigned to anything. And then what I need to do, then I finish my loop over I need to work with the, like to have the final final batch. So we have the final batch that we want to append all our results. Because we can go over the batches and then if size of the batch less than 1000, then we can assign this to the final batch. Yes, I create special batch for them. Mhm. Oh, maybe I don't understand like the fully data set or C data set and the question. I understand that, yeah, there is the batch with the times, and there is the certain batch that doesn't fit the conditions, but we according to my code. Yeah, I think if you ask this question, definitely this issue exists. That it's yeah, because here um, yeah, I think now it's not handing here. Yeah. So here we need to add assign the thermostat. Yeah. Without seeing the file, I even don't understand what I'm doing. But Mm-hmm. So, for example, we will have is this right one in terms of like the data set we have? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're feeding this list. The first thing we will sort these out by start time. Okay. Do I need to write the sorting here? Yeah. No, I'm usually can use the lambda function to the sort. I just don't report. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I know that here I can use the seconds. And then we want to add to the want to append batch ID to our data set. Mm. And because here we we define the timestamp for the batch, then we need to switch the timestamp for the batch here to set the new time. And because the thing is, this is coming as a string, so we need first parse it to the time here, and by thermostat time, I mean that this is already parsed. So there should be a logic that will okay, we assigned new one starting from the new one time, and then I definitely know what is good here. It will be helpful is to using this running the function. Yeah. For my the thermostat time, so I want to take the first time, and here I want to take it and convert to the actual time, and then this is how. Right. No, I need to iterate over, move to the next one. No, this. Yeah, I I just can. I mean, I can try, but this is not how I usually work with the data. Like for like just writing the Python. I I work for terminals. So right, we need to because we work. You're right in terms of that because if it's here, it always remains the same. But because I am iterated on the records level, it should be here. And then each iteration will update the thermostat time. Mhm. No, I don't have. I can just tell that as a data engineer, I don't do exactly this. Yeah, like to write the raw Python code, like yeah, using for PySpark for the different purpose, like to work with big volume of data to get what I need. I understand these questions and complexity, what you checking, but yeah, it's just not something that I used to do. And I'm not spending time on lead code. Like I'm doing like DevOps things and some other things that helpful for me. That I understand that it's not perfect result, but yeah, this is what it is. Yeah, we can move to the next topic. Yeah. Yeah, we can close.